Hey, this is going to be week one of trying to build an income at 17 years old. I'm a high school junior, and this is my journal for my journey. For week one, I want to organize this in what is going on, what is on my mind, what am I doing, and reflections. So that way the journals are always consistent and something I can look back on, and people can also look back on and see what they can do to change and where to progress next. First is what is going on. Um, this is my personal journal, and I wanted to start this because I think this is going to be helpful not only to me, other people too, who are also young and trying to do what I'm doing, really just try to learn how to be financially literate. I think this can also help older people, but I mean, I'm not in their shoes. With what is going on, I quit my summer cross country because prepping up for the summer, I did want to go on this varsity camp that I would have made. Personal story about me is that this would be 3 weeks in Utah, which is something that would create memories. It would be with my friends, something I do really want to do. However, now I feel a passion, a pull to learning about personal financing, investing, things like that I'm interested in. So that is the background of why I really want to prove myself that this summer I can do something that I can build hard skills and things like that. And I think that is going to be the goal. First, I'm going to get my mind all set up for the summer. Summer, I'm going to learn skills, branch out to people, and then after that, I can try to build more skills until finally I can get to a level where I can like buy properties and things like that. Throughout this week, what I'm doing currently is I'm reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I finished that book and I highly recommend it. I think it is a great book to start you on your road to finances. Second book that I read, I actually had an audiobook for this. This one was called One Up on Wall Street, and it's good for investing. Um, but I'm not sure if I'm at that step yet, but it was nice to get some info about that. I would recommend that book if you're very interested into finances through investing. One of the biggest things, though, throughout this week, I'll put the link in the description. It was a video on Atomic Habits. It's this book by, I believe, James Clear is the name. And he's basically saying that your daily habits prove who you will become. And the video that I watched, I did everything in it, and it changed my entire week. And hopefully, I can maintain these habits for the rest of my life. I mean, my daily routine used to go like this: wake up, brush my teeth, make my bed, then I would go to school. After, I would run, go to the gym, procrastinate, cram in homework, sleep. So with Atomic Habits, it really let me cut down on procrastination by making agreements with my friends like, hey, I'll give you $5 if I doom scroll, or if I have any YouTube search history on my Chromebook, on my phone, anything like that. That has stopped me from doom scrolling completely, along with some other things that the video mentions as well. I won't go into depth, but I think it is very worthwhile to read. Third part, what is going on in my mind? I really want to mention that I think a mindset is what is most important. So I'm really reading books that go into like what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing from a theoretical standpoint, such as Rich Dad Poor Dad and the video that I mentioned. So this has really helped me get extra time throughout my week, and I think that is important. Another thing that is on my mind is how to find and get assets. I think that is something that Rich Dad Poor Dad really instilled in my brain, and it's something that I want to act on and see if I can try and get any sort of asset. I might get a joint stock account through like Charles Schwab, which is what my dad has, and then try to get into investing just a little bit. Another thing that's on my mind is what I can do with the money I have now. I have $500 from birthday money. Seems like nothing. I will keep researching, but it seems like I can't do anything right now. And I think over the summer, hopefully, when I get more money, I can figure out ways to put my money to make it work for me. Fourth part of this is the reflection. I mentioned this video earlier for Atomic Habits. It genuinely has changed my life. Same with the book. The book is one thing that really got me into personal finance. Not only has the book helped me with personal finance and learning a lot more, I think it can help others, and I think it is really a great book. Last part of reflection is obviously the videos have changed my life. I'm excited to see where this goes, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. You might need to speed up the video to 2 times because I take a lot of breaks and things like that. But hopefully I'll get better, and later in the videos I'll have more information for you guys. Thank you.